It's the 1970s, the decade of shag carpets, avocado green appliances, and Saturday night TV rituals. Three networks ruled our living rooms, and if a show flopped, there was no streaming, no DVR, and no second chance. It just disappeared into the TV graveyard, never to be seen again. But here's the thing. Some of those flops were huge, lavishly produced, heavily hyped, and then completely forgotten. These are the shows that promised the world and face-planted into Nielsen oblivion. So grab your remote control, well, if your TV even had one in the 70s, and let's rewind to the most notorious TV disasters of the decade. Number 10, Supertrain, NBC 1979. Imagine The Love Boat, but on a train. NBC spent a fortune creating this sci-fi meets soap opera set on a futuristic luxury locomotive that could travel 190 miles per hour. It had nightclubs, swimming pools, and a disco because, of course, it was the 1970s. Here's the wild part. NBC built an actual working train set the size of a small house for the show, making it one of the most expensive series ever at the time. But audiences didn't care. The plots were dull, the guest stars forgettable, and the ratings derailed faster than the Supertrain itself. NBC hoped this would be their answer to The Love Boat. Instead, it became the iceberg that almost sank the network. Number 9, Turn On, ABC, 1969, but it died so fast we count it for the 70s. Okay, technically this premiered in February 1969, but it was supposed to run into the 70s, until it was canceled after one episode. Think of Laugh-In but cranked up with psychedelic editing, electronic music, and edgy, raunchy jokes for its time. The show was so bizarre and so offensive to some viewers that an Ohio affiliate actually pulled it mid-broadcast and replaced it with news. ABC officially axed the show the next day. If you blink, you missed it, and most of America did. Number 8, Holmes and Yo-Yo, ABC, 1976 and 77. What happens when you combine a buddy cop show with a malfunctioning android sidekick? You get Holmes and Yo-Yo, a slapstick disaster about a detective and his clumsy robot partner who could scan crime scenes, take Polaroids from his chest, kids were confused, and adults couldn't believe it was real television. It only lasted 13 episodes, but somehow became a cult legend for being so bad, it's good. Number 7, The Brady Bunch Hour, ABC, 1976-77. Yes, the Bradys were America's perfect family in the early 70s. But when ABC tried to turn them into a variety show, the result was unforgettable in all the wrong ways. Instead of wholesome sitcom charm, we got the Brady family performing disco numbers, bad comedy sketches, and water ballet routines. Even Florence Henderson later admitted it was the worst thing we ever did. The audience agreed. It lasted just 9 surreal episodes before ABC put the Bradys back in reruns where they belonged. Number 6, The Powers of Matthew Starr, NBC, 1982, but filmed in the late 70s. This one's a bit of a cheat, since it finally aired in '82, but it languished in production all through the late 70s. It was about a teenage alien prince hiding on Earth with psychic powers, trying to blend in at high school. NBC thought they'd found the next Star Wars for TV, but the scripts were clunky, the effects were laughable, and the lead actor even got seriously injured during a stunt, delaying production for years. By the time it aired, the 1970s vibe was hopelessly outdated, and it flopped spectacularly. Number 5, Me and the Chimp, CBS, 1972. Yes, this was real. A sitcom about a dentist, his family, and a chimpanzee named Buttons. It was created by Gary Marshall, who would go on to make Happy Days, but this was not happy television. The laugh track roared, the scripts didn't, and Buttons stole every scene, mostly because he didn't follow the script at all. Audiences said, "No thanks," and CBS quietly sent the chimp back to Hollywood animal work. Number 4, Apple's Way, CBS, 1974-75. CBS hoped this would be the next Waltons, a heartwarming family drama about a city family moving to small-town Iowa. Instead, it was so syrupy and slow that audiences tuned out after just 2 short seasons. Fun fact, the show starred Ronnie Cox, who would later appear in RoboCop and Total Recall. Clearly, small-town farm life wasn't his ticket to TV stardom. Number 3. Co-ed Fever, CBS, 1979. Trying to cash in on the success of Animal House, CBS unleashed Co-ed Fever, a raunchy college comedy set in a formerly all-girls dorm that had just gone co-ed. Problem: network TV in 1979 couldn't show anything close to what made Animal House funny. So instead of shocking or edgy, it was just awkward. The show was canceled after one episode, earning it a permanent spot in the TV Hall of Shame. Number 2. Pink Lady and Jeff, NBC, 1980, but all 70s energy. Okay, this one technically aired in 1980, but it is pure 1970s cheese. NBC paired a Japanese pop duo, and then they'd all hop into a hot tub for the closing segment. Yes, a hot tub. It lasted 6 episodes and is widely considered one of the weirdest TV experiments of all time. Number 1. Hello, Larry, NBC, 1979-80. Our top forgotten flop comes from the same network that gave us Different Strokes. NBC thought lightning would strike twice with Hello, Larry, a sitcom about a divorced radio host, McLean Stevenson, raising 2 daughters in Portland, Oregon. The problem? It was painfully unfunny. Critics savaged it, and audiences quickly realized why Stevenson had left MASH. This show was a career killer. Even crossover appearances by the Different Strokes kids couldn't save it. By 1980, Hello, Larry had left the airwaves, and today it survives only as a punchline in Worst TV Ever lists. So there you have it, the 1970s TV shows that promised big and delivered small, now forgotten except by die-hard nostalgia junkies like us. Did your family ever watch any of these live? Or were they so bad your parents changed the channel immediately? Drop a memory in the comments. I love hearing which of these disasters you actually remember. If you enjoyed this stroll through television's Hall of Shame, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives into the golden, goofy, and sometimes downright awful days of classic TV.